Good morning from snowy North Carolina. Oh my goodness. I think we've gotten probably 3 inches so far. 2.5, 3. I'll show you what's on the table. Everything that's on that table is new snow. It's probably maybe 2 inches, 3 inches. It's very, very fluffy. The snow that was coming down this morning is extremely fluffy. If you blow on it, it just... So it's not heavy snow. They did say that we would be getting heavier snow this afternoon, but I'm not sure about that. I got up early this morning, got in the shower, got ready. I was going to go to Lowe's. Now I don't need to because I want to show you the update with the table. We put the leaves in to see what they look like. And because this table is, I have no clue how old. I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT how old it is. But I had to flip-flop the leaves. We flipped them sideways, upside down, all of that. And it fits best the way this is now. And it's funny because that's one of the sides that I didn't do. So I have to sand this down, stain it. Let me just show you. We put the leaves in to see what they look like as far as color. And I'm really liking how this turned out. This is a little darker, but I can live with that. And then the table fits best this way because of these gaps. There are gaps between the table. I don't know if you can see that. So I need to sand this board down, try to get rid of this lip as much as possible. And then once it's sanded and stained, then I am going to buy some kind of bracket to put underneath here to keep these parts together. So I need to look online to see if I can find something that I attach to the bottom of the table. We're not going to take this table apart again because this is the size we need. So I just want to make sure that this table is secure and it doesn't move around and these gaps stay as closed as we can keep them closed. I don't know what kind of bracket. I was thinking of just a little metal bracket that I would screw into the one piece and then have Rob push the other piece in while I attach it. I wish there was I'm going to have to look online. But I'm happy with how it's looking. Let me show you a picture of what it looks like. It's not done, but with the base. All right, my eyes look red because I just put eye drops in them. They're so dry. This weather is, I think it's 19 degrees today. My eyes are so dry. They're dry to start with, but in weather like this, they're even worse. And my nose is so dry. And then when it's drier, it is torture. I shouldn't say torture. It's not like getting your fingernails ripped off or anything, but this is going down the wrong path. I don't know where the heck my mind was on that one. I will say my nose is so dry. I have to use saline spray normally, maybe once a day, twice a day. Now I'm using it 4 or 5 times because all of a sudden my nose will it's swollen inside. I don't have any issues, if you know what I mean. But it's so swollen and then my nose bleeds. So anywho, where am I going with this? Changing the subject totally. I shared let me turn this down. I shared an order the other day that I ordered from Amazon. And I had one of these at our old house. I bought one of these for underneath the sink for the door because I want my paper towels just underneath the sink, but I didn't want them sitting on the bottom. So I bought one of these. These are so easy to install, and I thought I would show you how easy it is. The first thing I'm going to do is use Crud Cutter on it. I shared this the other day, but Crud Cutter gets rid of grease, etc. Because if you're going to put this on a door, there's a sticker thing on here. I would make sure that the door is as clean as it can be. This also does come with screws. So if you want to put this somewhere else, you can, but I'm going to put it on the inside of that door. I'm going to spray this on here and just let it sit for maybe 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, however long. Again, it's this. This is good for anything and everything. I'm going to wipe this off. And then I'm going to find the center of the door. So I make sure that this thing goes on in the center and that it's plumb and square. Now ours has to, there was a lot of stuff on the door and it's crazy because this is the inside of the door. Normally I would put it this way, but it won't work this way because of the how our doors are. So I'm going to have to put it like that. I got sidetracked. I just talked to my sister for an hour. We haven't talked to each other for a long time. Anyway, I wanted to show you how easy it was to install this. And what I did was I took because I can't just put it up. I have to make sure it's plumb. It's where it needs to be. I've measured the top of the door, the bottom of the door, across here. I added the width of this in. So I have everything marked. So when you open the door, it will be. I have everything marked here. So this will go down here. And that is the center of the door. And it's the same distance up here from here. And so it will look like that. Again, I wanted it this way, but because there's this thing here, I can't do it that way. So it's going to have to go this way. So let's get this installed. I just have to leave it not sit, but I have to leave it hanging for 24 hours before I use it. And then it should be good to go. So when I close the cabinet, that's what it looks like. And there's plenty of space around the paper towel. So yeah, like I said, I had one of these in our old house and I really, really liked it. One other thing I had in that order, this was a thing I shared the other night. I ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon. This is another thing. If you've never used these are so good. Unfortunately, our refrigerator is not fingerprint proof. So every kind of anything, I don't know if you can see that, it's somebody's handprint. You can see it everywhere. So I'm constantly running out of these, but these are so good. And my advice when you're using the wipes is once you use them and wipe it down, I always take a paper towel and go over it to get rid of the streaks. You ready? Is that deep snow? Is it? It's about up to your belly. I came up with a new plan for today. I was gonna empty all of the cabinets out and then bring all of the bins down from upstairs. But instead, I'm organizing what I already have downstairs, and then I will bring things down. So let's take a peek at what I'm doing. I found all of these Appleware bowls this year. Well, I think 7 or 8 this year, and then I found some last year at the garage sales. So I've washed them up and I've put them in here. Then I laid out all of the other bowls that I had hidden. So they're all here in my office in the knock-knock cabinet. I took everything out of there and I put all of my little flower pots and my little custard cups. And then in here, this is going to be my crock cabinet. Almost every crock I own that's not out on display is here. What I have going on in here are little crocks, the little teeny tiny ones that are different colors. I have all of my glass stuff here, all my brown bottles, all my bottles, and I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to put in here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. Oh, the top row right here is going to be pitchers. So after I get all of this stuff organized, then I'm going to start bringing down the tubs. I think that will make a lot more sense. And then I'm going to go upstairs and get the apple bowls, bring those down, fill that cabinet. And I'll probably, before I do anything else, I'll probably figure out where I'm putting the bowls that are on the dining room table, put those away, and then bring more stuff down. I just don't want everything to be overwhelming. I am currently working on this cabinet. I took all the brown out because since I found more of these, I decided to go ahead and just make this kind of a yellowware bowl cabinet. And I just have to, sorry about the TV, Rob's watching a movie. So I need to figure out how I want to incorporate this into there. And I'm going to put these in there also because I don't have anything else that's exactly that color and that matches that. But I should find some other small things that will go in there.
Radiation hit differently everywhere. Most places burned out. Others, for reasons we don't understand, stayed green. Life, finding a way through the contamination.